What's up, video? Star 101 here, and today we are going to be doing a challenge video in Last of Us. This challenge is, can you beat it without picking up anything? What I mean by picking up anything is I can't pick up weapons, crafting items, medkits, or throwables. Now, I can pick up mission items, but that's it. There's a special strategy to this, and I don't know if I can beat it because I'm down to 3 weapons throughout the entire run. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you at the end. Peace, everybody. Starting at this one, I shoot my neighbor in the face and get almost gunned down by a military sergeant. But hey, I think everybody's alright. Oh, shit. Well, my daughter's the one exception. 20 years later, though, Tess gives me a medkit, and I just see a man getting in. Great. This is going to be fun. So I thought stealth would be a key feature for this run. So I strangled the first infected I found. Attempted to strangle the second, but was seen. So I just beat the ever-living shit out of them. Nothing but. Following Tess to Robert, she tries to bait me by picking up some ammo. Nah. Strangled another one of Robert's men. This is going to be an easy run. Strangled another one to get the key. But he didn't have it. Tess didn't take out her, so she started beating him to death. So my only sentence was when he punched her, was beat the fuck out of that woman abuser. Picking up the key, because obviously this doesn't count as picking up an item. This is essential for the story. Beating the crap out of more of Robert's men in the warehouse. Nothing much else happened here. After Robert threw a gun at me and me being all bloody, it led to a long chase, and not really a long chase, but sort of short one, which ended in him dying. After saving Marlene and going to go grab her, I almost got stabbed by a little girl. Great. Trying to escape, I get smacked over the head by a military sergeant, and we almost get gunned down, and it turns out Ellie's infected. She tries to explain, and we're in the building while I encounter my first clicker. Well, not really the first clicker I fight. This is the first clicker I, fight. But I just stealthed past it. Nothing else to add here. In the room by myself, my strategy was to strangle the first, shoot the clicker till we died, and just beat the rest to death. Nothing else. In the subway, we were down to 0 bullets in my pistol, and it was my only gun. And Tess gave me 6 bullets, then another 6, and then another 6. This was the key feature of the run, her giving me ammo. So, this is going to be a great feature. Now what I did was I tried to sneak past the clicker, then realized that I have to shoot it. So, popped a bullet in the head, punched it while it was stunned by my bullet, and just beat the ever-living hell out of it. Somehow, I actually killed it, even though it was out of the stun. Then, once the other clickers started rushing me, I ran to the bookstore, and then we ran to a little room. Shot a runner in the head, and shot the approaching clicker. Once in the head. Surprised. Another clicker was coming towards us. My aim sucked, so I missed its head every last time, but I still hit it in the body. Didn't know if there was anybody left. Tess clearly came out, so I was on this part with 11 bullets. Saw a crafting table and couldn't wait to craft with all the parts I had. Oh wait. Let me craft a long pistol. Wonder why. In the museum, I was by myself, so I just decided to sneak past the clicker. And then in the top floor of the museum, me and Ellie and Tess were fighting a bunch of walkers. She's infected. Ellie clearly lies, and
oh Christ! Took out 2 of my men.
After seeing Tess's body, I couldn't stand it anymore and began to fire on the military. For some reason, one of them survived the headshot. I don't even know why. Final backshots came out. When they rushed me, I tried avenging my fallen friend and beating the ever-living hell out of them. One by one, I took those punches, fighting for Tess, and the final hit to this one, I Superman punched him out of existence and then got shot in the back. Great. Once I made my way to the Capitol building, I escaped through it, escaped through the tunnel, and got hung up beside down the Bill's town. Great. This is gonna be fun. I didn't know what to do here because I didn't have the revolver. I wondered, and I got weapon slotting the tutorial, meaning I unlocked the revolver. Hell yeah, our second weapon throughout the run. This is gonna be essential. Ellie can now give us new ammo for the revolver. After getting molested, I thought Chonky himself just saved me. The Lord. Oh god damn it, it's Bill. Getting a shotgun in Bill's place, we had our final weapon of the run. Great. Let's see what happens now. After picking up a nail bomb, I don't think this counts because, you know, you have to place it to progress. If you guys count that, whatever, I don't care. And then I realized I could craft another one. Hell yeah, let me craft another one.
Military caravan rides through town.
I just snuck my way through all the clickers in the graveyard. Nothing else. Bill was unlocking the door. This wasn't even really a hard part. And in high school, big boy himself, the bloater. I thought this was gonna be a hard fight. Then I realized I had 7 shotgun shots. This is gonna be easy. I threw a bomb at him, which clearly missed. Don't know how. He threw another spore at me. I ran into the closet. The runners were after me also. So, they're the ones who triggered the bomb. Bloater took some damage, and after 2 shotgun shots, I took him down. After Ellie throwing the bottle. And then, once I took him down, I was happy. Great. Only 3 more of these things to fight in the game. Started teabagging, because I felt, you know, a little happy about my victory. While we were escaping, I wasted my last bomb. Just realized that could have been essential. Then, I wasted my shotgun shots, and we drove off into the sunset. Never to be seen again. And now runners chasing after us. I just beat the raiders who tried to raid us in the city. Nothing else. And snuck my way through the bookstore by silently taking down any raiders who were in my way. Then I made it to the basement where I fought stalkers. Honestly, the bloater didn't spawn, so I was happy. Don't mind the bloater not spawning. Almost died right there, but I don't care. This part was severely easy since I didn't have to deal with the bloater or run past them. Most of the bloaters in this game can just be avoided besides the... After getting drowned and I'm about to lose my gun. Ellie shoots a man in the face. Hell yeah, let's do this.
I shot the hell out of that.
No, he's still alive. And climbing on the rooftop, I was happy. Maybe we'll have a breather. As soon as I got grabbed to get molested by... Ellie tried to stab him and he smacked her. He swore, and I bashed his head against the concrete and started punching the living hell out of him. And Ellie tried to call my name, and turned out he had a kid who had a gun aimed at me. Fighting our way through the city, I just knocked most of them out. Once I shot out the tower, so nothing else to add. Once the dream team made it through the city, they had to leave me behind because, you know, Henry and Sam are the greatest people ever. Whoop, I guess Joel's about to die by himself. Yep, he's dead. But Ellie came. After getting on shore from being saved by Henry, I couldn't forgive him, so I shoved him, stabbed his gun, aimed the gun at his head, and aimed the gun at Sam's head. So I didn't care. Fighting our way through the sewers, I wasted most of my revolver shots on the clicker, if not all, and I was ready to fight the rest of the runners. After more attempts dying, me and Sam finally made it through that part with the stalkers. Finally, which was hell. And my gun just to make sure. Don't know how they didn't hear that, but they hear me a mile away. Climbed up the ladder and regrouped with Ellie and Henry, who were getting chased by walkers. Clickers, whatever. After more attempts dying, waiting for Sam and Ellie to open the door, I was fighting for my life when they finally opened it. My strategy for this was just climbing on the table, since I had no ammo at all. These 2 parts were the hardest parts I've had in the run. The bloater was easier than this. After blocking this off, I had to fight a sniper. After getting shot once, I was glad. Change of pace from my grounded playthrough, where I got 2 shot by the sniper. After making it to his house, I found the bedroom he was hiding in, and began to sneak up on him. But he got the jump on me, so I started fighting him, And as he tried to shank me, I took his ship, stabbed him in the stomach, and kept repeatedly stabbing him. After that, Joel threw the ship aside, and it was my job to start sniping. So I went on my phase montage and started sniping people. More likely the driver of the car. After this, Henry, Sam, and Ellie were attacked by walkers, and I decided to save Sam, because why not? Henry told Ellie to wake up Sam, so she went in the back room to go wake him up. Hope nothing happened. As she walked in the back room, she called his name. He was making some weird noises, and me and Henry knew what was about to happen. We heard her scream. We accused Sam of molesting Ellie, and he couldn't take it, I guess. After noticing it, I noticed I had a shiv as I spawned in. I wondered why. And after reviewing footage, I realized it must have been from the hunter, because before, I didn't even have a shiv for the fight. And damn, I was fighting raiders. This was more of an easy part since I had more people to help me. Almost picked up ammo by accident because I pressed triangle. Thank God my controller's scuffed. And I started punching the raider. Bashed his skull against the thing. For some reason he didn't die. So, brotherly love double teamed him. On the bridge of the dam, I Superman punched another guy and ran towards another one. This part was also pretty easy. All it was just timing. Fighting our way to go save the girls. My camera zoomed in on an awkward part. The wall, and then just on Tommy's wife's legs. Fighting our way through the forest. Me and Tommy had ease fighting our way through here. Me bashing a guy's head in 2 ways. On our way to the farmhouse, nothing really happens there, so we'll just go straight to university. At the university, Ellie started laughing for no reason, and she passed me some ammo and a medkit through a fence. Thank God. I'm glad I got some ammo and medkit. Could've used it. So, popped the medkit and snuck by a bloater with ease. And this is not the hard part of the run. After fighting my way through the door, surprising, this was the only thing I really had to press square for. Clickers, runners, and bloaters after me. I closed the door behind them and got away. After all the fighting in the university, I was fighting a guy in a railing. I was about to win and get the upper hand when the thing cracked. Somehow me getting impaled by a pipe and bashing my head against the concrete wasn't as bad as that guy had it. Shooting 2 guys going after Ellie with my revolver, which I somehow had it. Watched Ellie kick some ass by shooting a bunch of raiders, and when he was rushed her, the pipe, goddamn! And she shot him. How the hell does she take a pipe hit like that? After riding away safely, I crashed. And then onto the snow. I saw the cutest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know how something can be this beautiful. After hunting another creature of nature that was beautiful, I shot it. I don't even know how, that wasn't even on it. Some guys tried to take my deer meat. I threatened to put Buddy Boy down with an arrow. He introduced himself as David. Well, these guys seem nice enough. Maybe they'll be useful.
We're all very, very hungry.
So am I. Women and children, all very hungry too.
And here are those women and children Ellie was talking about. Here wanting stuff. So I put out my bow to shoot and retrieve the aerial, and then I just realized I couldn't retrieve it. Thank God I didn't. After fighting a runner to death, we were upstairs. I had 3 shots. I didn't want to waste one, so I let David fight it. My plan was to let David get grabbed and stab it with a knife. David thankfully shot the clicker, and I got 1 bullet from David onto the bloater. The bloater was pretty easy. I shot him once with a hunting rifle. Was trying to shoot him again, but I got ambushed by runners. David helped me right there after stealing my kill. God damn it, I was about to get a nuke. I pulled out my rifle and shot the bloater for a 2nd time. I guess this thing's gonna take 3 shots. Well, I guess I can spare a rifle shot. So, I shot him again. This time in the gut, which killed him. So, once me and David walked out, he betrayed me. His guy tried shooting me, and then he told him to lower the gun? What? Okay, I guess these guys are order friendly.
I'll give her the medicine.
And they gave me the medicine. After giving me the AIDS, well, I was happy. So I injected Joel with AIDS, and yeah, he'll live one more day. After some random guy tried to tell me to get in his van, I stabbed him in the neck, and some guys disobeyed David and began to shoot at me. Great. Well, everything was looking good from here. Nothing else could go wrong besides me leading them away. I think we were in a clear. But, god damn it. No. Callus. You were the last thing in this world I cared about. No. When they started shooting, it was time for me to hit the dip and make a run. Wasted my rifle shot on the raider up and snuck past the rest of the raiders. Well, I say sneak, but you guys can tell from the bullets hitting me, I was able to sneak kill this guy though. Congratulations to me. And yeah, I made it inside and fought my way through the cabin where David found me. Great.
Keeping you alive here. There you go. There you go. Fuck!
Focus right here, right here.
Joel tried to torturing the poor dude. Well, he does murder people, so just keep on going, Joel. He tried telling us where he was. She told me he was alive, and he pointed to a point in the map. I was happy. He told me to go ask his friend, and I sort of did go ask his friend. Then I switched over control to Ellie, where I hopped in through a cafe window and began walking towards the exit. I found nothing in the cafe, like I could pick something up. Me thinking I was playing a normal playthrough. And yeah, I stepped on some glass. Huh, wonder why somebody put that there. And I walked out the exit door, where David tried to molest me for the 5th time. Knocked the candle over, which is important, and I started shaking him for the 3rd time. He knocked me on the table, and for some reason he flipped me over him, and we both knocked out. Somehow. Then I switched control to Joel. After exploring the raider base, I found Ellie. Well, what was left of where she was. And inside, David was trying to molest her for the 6th time, so Ellie grabbed a machete and started cutting him up. Obviously this doesn't count. Holy Christ! Jesus! Calm down. Well, the PR reminds a giraffe and a picture of the daughter. After this, I decided to sneak through the sewers and, yeah, curb stomp one guy for no reason. Great. 2 bloaters, a clicker, and a runner. So, I saw the clicker up ahead and decided, why not? I used my shiv, shiv that thing. And then climbing over, I boosted Ellie up, and she tried pushing the crate down. She did it perfectly, and for some reason, the runners and bloaters didn't hear us, and me failing that was amazing. So, I looked at the zombies and thought, hell yeah, one of the hardest parts left. Then I shot a clicker in the head twice, using 2 of my bullets. Great, I have 1 shot left for the fireflies. And only being useless as she is doesn't give me any ammo until we get, obviously, we get to the firefly base. And she can't even give me ammo there. So, Joel's fat ass tried jumping on the bus and it started to shake. Great. Well, now it's leaving for its next stop. And Joel's fat ass once again breaks something. Ellie tries to grab me, but Joel's fat ass breaks another thing. And I get knocked out by the fireflies. So, to get some revenge, I smacked that guy twice and threatened him to tell me where Ellie is. Making it impossible for him to have children. Make it impossible for him to have children. And make it impossible for him to have children. After sneaking past more of the fireflies that ran past me, okay, I wasted my bullet on some other fireflies, not knowing that I didn't have to shoot anybody on this part. I punched one guy, not knowing that I could go through the place. The door right there. I thought I had to kill everybody. So I opened the door, closed it, and locked up. Well, I think some medical equipment that one man can easily move. It's strong enough to hold back like 8 men in there. And I started walking towards the hospital, the surgery room. I was going to shoot the doctor originally, but I'm fine with just stabbing him in the neck with his own syringe. So, I opened the door slowly. I saw them, about to begin surgery. So, I kicked down the door, most likely. The doctor tried to threaten me with the syringe, and I said, no, don't touch me there. That is my no square. And he didn't do anything, so my one simple solution was to grab that scalpel and shove it so far in his neck, smash his colleague's head against the wall, and kick his colleague in the face. Now, one of my favorite parts in this game, as I picked up Ellie, failing the challenge, just kidding, we walked through, well, I brought her through, the entire hospital, getting shot at while the alarms rang out, telling her that I could get her out. And with the worst aim of all time, I for some reason got away, and was ready. After Marlene telling me that Ellie was going to get raped and murdered, I knocked her, not ready to hear her. Instead of default dancing on her, I decided to BM her. And walking through the forest, through this long journey, I thought about something. Joel started talking about his kid. Great. I hate when people do that. Amazing.
I swear.
Joel lies to Ellie, and she believes him. And I realized once again, I beat Last of Us 2 without picking up anything. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Whatever you want. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.